Everyone, I have been meaning for ages and ages to do an updated house tour. We've been living here for 20 months or something like that, and I think so I did like a brief tour when we moved in, and I'll link that below, and then I think I did one 6 months in, and then my intention was to do after a year, because I just think it's really interesting to see people's renovation projects. This house had a lot that needed doing to it. I love a house tour, so that was the plan. But since last summer, which is when I would have done the 1 year update, I've been so busy on book stuff that it just hasn't happened. So I finally got around to it. So I'm going to do a tour today, and then I'll probably do another one when we finished the most parts of the renovations, because we should be done probably 6 months to 9 months, something like that. I'll show you as we go. What I will say, like, this is a lived-in house with 3 kids. Like, it's tidied up, but it's, you know, it's lived in. This is not an immaculate, perfect YouTube house. So, that just is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'm going to show you around. So let's start with our bedroom. This is a loft conversion. Last you would have seen this, it wasn't decorated. We actually got a guy to paint it because, I'll show you in a moment, but over the stairs, I'm normally the person that paints, but over the stairs was just too hard. I really like this green colour. It's just lovely in all lights. It's really tranquil. So yeah, our room, that's my daughter's iPad charging up. We've got a balcony, which is lovely. We definitely don't use it as much as we should. Definitely need to make that a goal to actually sit out there. So we do have a little basket of blankets so that we can go and sit on the chairs and have coffee. It's really lovely. Like, I feel so lucky to have that. Really nice in warm weather. Dressing table. I bought this picture up here from an art gallery, I want to say, or a museum in Bristol, and it's like a wildlife photographer of the year thing, and it's a humpback whale that's asleep, so I thought that was really nice for a bedroom. Over here we've got, this chest was my granddad's, and when he passed away, like, no one wanted it, and I was like, are you joking? I want that. There's shoes in there and shoes here, like ones that I don't want to get crushed and things. This is like a weird cut out into the eaves, but it works as shoe storage. Over here, more clothes, and then we keep most of our clothes in here because we are going to be putting in a wardrobe at the bottom of the stairs. Because of the slopey roofs, I will have talked about this last time, sorry, slopey ceilings, there's nowhere to put clothes. So we got this clothes rail and bought a cover for it because we just didn't want it affected by the light. And just now, we do keep this blind closed. So yeah, in the next few months, it's imminent, we will be getting a wardrobe. And I'll explain as we go. We have an ensuite. One of the next projects is to get this done, so this probably looks much the same to the last time that I will have shown you. So it's probably, the layout will stay very similar, but just new cabinets. Everything is just very tired. This is Eve's storage, like Christmas decorations and stuff. You can see where we removed spotlights, and we've had that, what's the word, where they just plaster a little bit when the plasterers were in doing other stuff. The lights in here didn't work, so we've removed those, filled them, and we just have a big light up there, and that's plenty, especially, I mean, during the day we get lots of light from here. So yeah, that's one of the next projects. And then you go down the stairs. As I say, this is a loft conversion, so we had to buy this pole thing so that we could do the Velux blind up there. So the plan for the wardrobe, and I think last time I was talking about the different possibilities, but the plan is it will be here. So at the bottom of the stairs there'll be a door, sorry, rather I think the door would be here, hello, somewhere along that wall. I forget now exactly what the plan is. It possibly is here and the radiator's moving. Can't remember, but this is our bathroom behind here. Our bathroom is just not, it doesn't need to be as big as it is, and it would serve us better to have a wardrobe here. And how we think it's going to be is, I mean, walk-in wardrobe would be overselling it, but that there will just be like a single door, not a big slidey door, just a single one, and you can step in and like shimmy side to side with the clothes in front of you. So that's the plan. I'll show you the bathroom next so you can see what I mean. So come down here. I've redecorated all the hallway. I can't remember if it was like that last time. Oh, we've gone blurry. Let's give it a moment. Refocus. There we go. Bought these canvases at a charity shop. So I've got mussels here, and I've got a crab. By the way, the reason that we got decorators in is because I painted, oh, it's gone blurry, but I painted this, and painting over the stairs, horrendous. So we got a painter in to do over our stairs. Anyway, so this is the bathroom. This will be unchanged from last you saw it. So again, like the one upstairs, it's, you know, it's just very tired, really needs redoing. What probably won't show up so well on camera is the fact that like these tiles, because they're sort of pitted, they're a strange choice, I think. And so you might be able to see, but they're just like grimy where it's pitted. Everything is like scratched, broken, etc, etc. We have this enormous jacuzzi bath. So this is the wardrobe, right? So you're going to be accessing it other side. We don't need this. We don't use it. The jets are actually really, really loud. I'd show you, but I don't think you're meant to do it without water in. Yes, we don't use the jacuzzi function. However, yes, it is a nice big bath. That said, like, we're not big people. Like, we don't need, like, we just don't need it. We will be getting rid of the bidet. So the plan is that there will be a bath, a normal single bath here, with the toilet where the bidet is, a wall here with our wardrobe the other side. And then coming back here, it will still be a sink, but new units. And then I've got shower behind me, also really, really needs redoing, like everything about it. The tiles, like everything is either damaged or really grimy. So, like beyond cleaning grimy. So it might look okay on camera, but yeah, in person, it's not. It might not look okay on camera. I don't know. But yeah, so all that, oh, hello, I've just seen my reflection again. All that will be redone in the next few months, I believe, this bathroom and upstairs. That's the next project. Here is my son's room. I'm going to respect the fact that he would rather that like his room wasn't on camera. He likes his privacy. It's all redecorated at the weekend. So I might even have shown you the colour last time. But anyway, I had a big clear out of his room at the weekend. It's very cool. Like he's got his cool, what do you call it? Like computer. How much of a nana do I sound? He's got like a computer case that lights up and a cool mechanical keyboard. I don't know. Computer gaming. It's been a long time since I was engaged in that. Okay, over here is my middle kids, my older daughter, middle kids room. So I don't know where we were up to with this room. This tub chair we bought for the conservatory downstairs. We don't have it anymore and we had too many chairs. She's got one, my son's got one, and they really like having like a little armchair. So that stayed in here. As I said before, like I haven't like tidied this. So this is just what her room is like. So this is like her little work zone with her desk, her laptop. Over here is some of the sort of toys and bits that she still has. This is a fairy garden she's made, although there's some things that have crept in that aren't part of her fairy garden. That sea thingy is actually mine. I'll put these pencils on her desk. So yeah, that's her little, you know, she likes to have these little sort of collected bits and pieces. It makes her happy to have little, you know, odds and ends. I'm not that person, but she is. There's a charger, who knows. So then her doll's house. So some of these things really she plays with her sister. Actually, this is her sister's. or, you know, the doll's house was hers when she was little, so she just likes to still have it. She's in that in-betweeny stage. Stick is my daughter's, the youngest. They use it as like a walking stick, that's there. So yeah, and then she's got her dressing table, some of her teddies. So when I did this room up, she wanted like a mermaid vibe. So we've got, you know, the purple and then the blues, like this rug. I'm thinking carpets in here because let me show you, all the floors are like this. I know we could fix the gaps, but it's not a, it's a good laminate. It's not, it's like a solid wood flooring, but it's not good enough to sand back, you know, because it's this, I can't remember the word for it. It's basically like chipboard inside it, if that makes sense. I can't remember the word for it, but yeah, anyway, so we're thinking of taking it up and putting in carpet, although I like the hard floors for it being really cleanable. My daughters both have sort of asthma, my son has hay fever, so, you know, it would be good. Anyway, so she's got a few sort of mermaidy bits. I drew that. And then like magical, she likes to have her sort of, yeah, like fairy-ish. That's her vibe. She really likes it in here. So that's her room. She's got some bits on her desk that I was tidying earlier. This is the lid to a box that I don't know where the bottom is. And then she plays clarinet. So this is her music stand. I don't know where it goes. And her clarinet stand. And this, she crocheted a lead for her toy, for her dog. That's like her special, it's called Blizzard. So yeah, that's her room. Little shout out, these she got from my friend Laura, who runs Artistica Salon. She makes these really amazing, but like they're really good quality festival braids. So I'll link her her Etsy shop below, but if you're looking for those, they have sort of lots of bits coming off of them. Do you know what I mean? It's not just, so this is 2, but they are, you know, I think there's like 4, yeah, I think that's right. 4, no, maybe 5 sort of actual bits coming off of them, and all these little embellishments and things. They're really nice. So yeah, if you're looking for some of those. So then we go through to youngest's room. They love that they're next to each other, so that they can tap on the walls or whatever. So this is Zoe's room. She wanted rainbows in here. I do have an Instagram home account, but I've been really rubbish at updating that lately. But yeah, blue, yellow. I reckon this wasn't decorated last I filmed. This is like a, you can't see it so well, but like a peachy colour. And then lilac, no, pink. It looks lilac on camera and pink in real life. So yeah, that's what she wanted. And I think that when I filmed, this wasn't done. Because in here, over here, this wall, I've gone out of focus. This, why is it weird? Let's give it something to focus on, her pile of teddies. This wall, we basically had to scrape the paint off because it had been painted with so many layers, but there'd been a built-in wardrobe. So there was all these raised areas. So we actually, and like it was bare plaster over here. So we had to scrape all this stuff off. It took forever. If we did in here again, we would probably replaster. You can see like where, probably can't see it on camera, but where they've dug the wall out, and I've covered it, but it, you know, it's not perfect. So yeah, at some point in the future when she wants it redone, we'll probably, if we've got the means to do it, get it replastered for her. But in the meantime, so the first thing we did when we moved in was the kids' rooms. So yeah, it meant that all 3 of them had their own space. That was our priority. So you can see just lots of toys, little kids' room. I actually like these floral curtains. She picked them out with me. It's really cute with the rainbows. She's got her bits of Lego out that she's been playing with because my eldest gave her all of his Lego. So that's a big thing just now. Although she's not so much one to do sort of construction with it. She tends to sort of small world play. But yeah, she's got a little desk, as you can see. Like, this is the case with both of my daughters. I can't actually do anything on their desks because it's just got loads of stuff piled up, and no matter how much I try to declutter it, it doesn't really work. But anyway, that's her room. She's got a rainbow giraffe. She loves giraffes. So the theme in here was rainbows. That's a sewing I did for her. She wanted, this was my son's old map, and when he got rid of it, she wanted it. So yeah, just really colourful, and she really likes it. In our old house, I'll link our old house tour as well. Sorry about the blurriness. And you'll see that in our old house, her room was tiny. So she really, really likes, like, to the point it was a box room, but you couldn't actually fit a single bed along any of the walls. We had to cut a bed down. So looking towards her growing up, it was not so good. This is airing cupboard. Not very exciting. When the bathrooms are done, these carpets will be redone. We'll have them done how we had them in the old house. They were grey. So interesting fact, there is a video, I'll link that below as well, where we changed all of the carpets in a day in our old house. So there was the carpenters over and me and my husband just lugging stuff around. And when the new people moved in about 3 months later, they ripped all those carpets out. We're going to get the same carpets. We're a bit like, oh, wish we could have just had those carpets back. We'd put them in here. But there we are. These things happen when you sell a house. It wasn't to their taste. But yeah, so new carpets. Obviously there'll be a new floor and stuff in here. You can see what I mean, hopefully, with the floor. And look, there's like different kinds of grout. There's dark grout and light grout, and yeah, it's a whole thing. Anyway, so then you go down the stairs. The tumble dryer's on. I think, does it seem real that I just don't turn it off? Because I could be more professional and I could go and turn it off, because it's doing that thing where it's just going on and off. Do you know what? I'm going to pause it because it's going to get annoying. Bear with me. Okay, that's all sorted. We've been joined by a dog friend. This is Lucy, our new dog. What you doing? Right, so the hallway has just been decorated. It's all... Oh, no. Excuse me. Okay, we're back down. Oh, we're going this way, apparently. This is why I didn't completely tidy up, because, as you can see, this house is chaos. I mean, there's balloons, my handbag, my slippers, more balloons. Dogs. This is our hallway, you know, it just is what it is. My daughter's clarinet's over there. So last summer we had a new kitchen put in and just haven't really had a chance. I don't think I've even shown this on Instagram. I think I showed it being done but haven't shown the final thing. This, by the way, is a set of shelves that a friend made for me. Anyway, oh, I'm out of breath. In here, so basically the design of this kitchen was what we were going to have in the old house before we decided to move, but we just had it redesigned for this space. So it's the same worktops and cabinets, which is handy because we already had that chosen. They just had to sort of, you know, redesign how it was going to be laid out. So we've got a built-in fridge freezer. Everything's just very built in, which I really like. It obviously now doesn't massively match with the floor, but in terms of the floor, it's really super practical. It's through the whole downstairs. This bit here is where the dishwasher used to be, and they just like cut out the floor. We actually have more of these tiles. So Stuart, my husband, this weekend is going to replace those. The dishwasher's now over here. So he's going to replace those. And we've got grout cleaner. We've got like a grinder for the grout. And what's it called? This isn't terracotta. I can't think what it's called, but the special cleaner for it. And that should just make it all look a bit less sort of tired and rustic compared to modern. Do you know what I mean? If this looks a little bit newer. So that's the plan with that, because yeah, it is a good floor and would be a real pain to redo. But I really wanted to have these flat cabinets because in the old house where we had like little knobs, they were really, they just get really grimy and they were really hard to clean. What we have swapped that for now is because this is matte, you get the fingerprints. I can probably show you, look, can you see that? Every like finger oil leaves marks. Stuart's really good at cleaning this off. I am useless. I end up with it really smeared. So he's in charge of that, and it's probably just coming up for him giving that a bit of a clean. So he keeps on top of that, and it's all good. So yeah, that's our kitchen. We were going to have a built-in bin, we didn't, and then the only space there was in the whole room was this, and it took us so long to find a bin that fitted here. It's really good actually. It's got recycling on the top, and then general waste and paper recycling. So it worked, but I mean, this is probably about the third bin we've had here, and they're not cheap. So yeah, pleased with that one. And then over here, I painted a chalk wall. So you can see we have our dinners planned out. Anything we need to buy goes on the shopping list. The kids draw stuff, and you'll see up here, so my brother-in-law is 6'7" or something like that. So that's him writing up there. When like the cousins come over or whatever, people draw. So it's not a work of art. It's not, you know, Pinterest perfect, but it's very practical and the kids love it. So the chalk's just here. They can draw on it whenever they want. So here, where the dishwasher used to be, is now over. So here where the dishwasher used to be is now over this end. Over here, oh, there's something on the floor. You can see that there's a cutout in the tiles. So we actually have lots of these tiles. So my husband's going to replace those, and we're going to clean up all of the grout. We experimented here. So that's the colour it should be. So we've got the cleaner and like the grinder and what have you. So yeah, and you can see here. So we're going to get it all cleaned up to where it was, and that should look good. This bin, just throw away this bit of rubbish. This bin took us so many goes to find a bin that would work in this space. We planned to have a built-in bin, but then it just kind of didn't really work out in terms of the space. So this has recycling on top and then 2 smaller bins for paper and general waste at the bottom. And yeah, it's pretty good. And then we painted this wall as a chalk wall. So we write our dinners, if you want to know what we're having for dinner, and a shopping list. My brother-in-law is like 6'7", so he added that. The kids draw on it. When the cousins come over, they draw on it. So we really like that, actually. It's really fun. It's not a piece of art. It is just, you know, family life. So there we are. Right, you come through here. The dog has disappeared. I'm going to get the dog and then I'll show you the way. So then you come through our garden gate. This, although slightly mad, is actually brilliant because it means we get the light from out there. Otherwise it would be really dark in here. And also the dogs, if they're back here, can see us and they have light. I'm going to turn the lights on. So yeah, this is our utility room. Stuart has replaced the cabinets in here. As you can see, for some reason, there's floor tiles on the wall. So we have tiles to go here, I think. I'm pretty sure we bought some, but that's a project to do. And then up here, this all needs making good and painting. But obviously, it's a utility room. We're not in any rush. And then through here, so this is my bookstore. And in here, we've got a little downstairs bathroom, which I repainted. So that's all looking much better. And we bought a new unit here because the sink was really scratched and just in a bad way. So it's all nice and neat in here now. So pleased with that. A lot of the doors aren't great, but it kind of doesn't bother me. So I don't know, we'll do that at some point. Washing, as I say, this is just a functional house. So this is my office / dog area. So Lucy is a menace, and this is her crate, so that you know, we found crate training really helpful. Dolly used to go in a crate. She actually still really likes it and will sneak in here. But yeah, she goes in it at night, and if we go out, so that we know that she's not causing trouble, because she absolutely would. She is very new to us, and it's just really helpful. She's okay with it now that she's sort of got used to it. We had to do a little bit of crate training at first. She has her bone in there. That's her little safe space. She's okay with it. I know crate training is a little bit controversial for some people, but it definitely gives, you know, this is now my second dog doing it, and it definitely gives them their own little space. They choose to go in there. Initially it is just a case of getting them used to it and learning that when I go in there, I get nice treats, I get a bone, I get blah, blah, blah. And for us, it means that we feel safe being able to leave her and not coming back and finding that our house is completely destroyed, or the dogs have been fighting or something. So Anyway, because there used to be, you can see a unit here. If you see me on on my live streams or anything like that, I blur this when I'm filming in here, and this is why. So there was a cabinet in here, so again, this just needs to be made good. We're planning to get a plasterer in to do a few bits and pieces, so that will be one of them, and then I will decorate in here. And then, yeah, my desk, which is messy just now because I've been really busy. So desk, and then over here is like craft bits and like folders, but that's all much tidier now than it was. My instruments are here, so this all works as a space. Yeah, it's definitely like a lot nicer, and knocking this out meant I've got more dog room. So then you go through to the living room, and we find the dogs who, you know, Dolly was never allowed on the sofa, but here she is on the sofa. She's got a cone on because she had some surgery to remove a lump, so she's recovering from that. So Lucy, the new dog, she's 2-ish, and Dolly is 12. And you're besties now, aren't you? So normally this goes on our bed, and Dolly would go upstairs and sleep on our bed in the sun on this blanket, because we'd prefer for them not to be on the sofa. But she's not allowed to do stairs. This one's annoying. So just now they're on the sofa, which is not what we prefer, but we're working on these things. This rug was my son's. He didn't want it, so it's in here just now, but that won't stay. So we have all of this that was already here. We bought a new fire because the old one broke. We've just got a new TV, which, well, Stuart's parents bought a new TV. This is theirs, and then that's ours, and that's going somewhere. I can't remember. This is a footstool. It might seem random to have a footstool over there, but it feels in the way if we have it by the sofa. And actually, quite often we'll sit in like a perch on there, so it works, even though it might seem a little odd. We had to get a stair gate because of the dogs just at the moment. Lucy's still very new. We're still really training her and getting her used to what the rules are and all of this. So it's handy, again, as with the crate, to be able to restrict her in here when we can't watch her elsewhere, because there's a lot less trouble she can cause in here, rather than in like bedrooms. So up here, this is my bookcase. The same friend made this bookcase for me. And then we've created this little area, like quiet area, with these armchairs because we really didn't want to get rid of them. And actually we find that, I see it flaring, sorry. We find that lots of people just gravitate to here. This is often like, this might be where the grandparents sit when we're around, or so yeah, it means we've got a lot of seating actually in this room, which is really helpful. And then this was the conservatory in the old in the last video that I did, but now we kept the dwarf walls of the conservatory, and then it's timber built up from there. So we've now got a dining room. We tried with the conservatory, it just didn't work. We bought this on Facebook Marketplace. I really, really like it. I've never had, that's a lie, in the old house. When we first moved into it, we did have a display cabinet for a little while that had been left by the previous owners. But this is mine and I really like it. Piano in here, my guitar and my ukulele, and then dining table. And as you can see, this is a really nice light space, because actually if I show you from here, the living room is really like dark. So what needs to happen in here, because this is all still quite new and in development, allow the dogs to be released would be helpful. The main thing is the floor. So this tile doesn't continue on here. This is the one bit downstairs that doesn't have that tile. And like upstairs, this floor is just wrecked. So the plan is that we're going to put flooring over the top of all this in here. So the tile will stay out in the rest of the downstairs, but in the living room and in the dining room, it will have some kind of like laminate flooring or something. Also because this tile is really cold, we think a laminate, like we've had laminate before, and it is a little bit warmer. So that's what we're going to do. But also you'll notice, we don't have any skirting boards yet. The reason these dust sheets are here is because it's drafty. So that needs to be done. So it will be flooring and skirting, and that should be a soon job as well. I haven't put up curtains because I just don't feel it needs it. Is that weird? Does it feel undressed? I just feel like it's really kind of calm and bright, and I don't know. Anyway, and then the garden, last you would have seen it, I think all the fence panels were still falling down, possibly. So Stuart's put a new fence in. So you can see it's all a lot tidier. Still needs work, but definitely looking a lot better out there. So yeah, that's the garden. So lots to do, and obviously settling in this beast and teaching you to be, you know, a little more chill. How you getting on, Lulu? You a good girl? Yeah, I know. I haven't mentioned, some of you who don't follow me on Instagram, yes, she does only have 3 legs. She was dumped and hit by a car. So yeah, she's learning to trust again and learning, you know, being part of a family, aren't you? You're doing really, really well. She is a pest though. So that's, yeah, hence the crate training and so forth, isn't it? Hey, are you a lovely girl? You're very affectionate, aren't you? What a good bit of filming. Just your neck. Here, you say hi to the people. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not like that. Thanks. So yeah, it's definitely feeling more like home. Definitely. So yeah, as you can see, the next projects are fix the floor and the skirting in here, do the bathrooms, do the carpets, and then pretty much that is the whole house addressed. And it would, from there, is just any kind of, you know, little fiddly bits and pieces, but we're pretty much here. So yeah, there you go. That is your updated house tour. That is where we're at just now. And it's definitely feeling loads more like home. And definitely pleased with the renovations we've made. Like in here, it just feels so much brighter and clearer. It's really nice. So I am going to go because Lucy clearly needs to go out. Thank you for watching this updated house tour. I'll do another one once we've done those bits of renovations. Like I said, I like watching these, so I will make them for you. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good week, and I'll see you all soon. Take care.